Yes, sir. This your boy B Hayes. We back with another one. You already know we don't like to waste nobody's time, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. Today we'll be touching bases on Senseonics. That's ticker symbol SENS. So for the ones that been here, y'all should be up. Y'all should be up on y'all position. I had a few people in the comments today telling me they up 30 and 40% on SOS. Some people was telling me they was up on SENS. So I hope a lot more of you capitalize off of this, because this was one of our strong buys, and I told you it had potential to hold. You got the potential to hold this one for further on down the line. This could potentially be a long-term hold. At least you can, for the few shares that you bought, it done ran up so much you can sell half of your position and get your initial investment out and let the profits ride onto the future. And that just be future free money for you. So anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. I hope y'all got up on this. So I'm a day trader. Y'all know that I be in and out of these stocks. I supposed to have an average cost of $250, but I done rolled it from $250 to $350. Sold, re-enter. I be in and out. I done got back in at $5, and now I'm more 50 cents a share on this position as well. I put that on the screen. I got a total cost of $4,500. Average price $5.04. Last price was $5.49. We up $3.97, about $400. So let's look into SENS though. Senseonics. We closed the day at $5.49. We up today 26.6%. After hours, we rose another 4%. That's 30% on the day. That's huge, y'all. Told y'all to get in this one. So let's see. Let's look at the stats. Open at 470. We hit a high of 540. The low was 458. And the 52-week high is 540. We broke through that today. We made a new 52-week high today, is what I'm saying. 52-week low, 34 cents. Now let's check out the headlines. Let's see what the Wall Street analysts, see what the news reporters, see what they got to say about Senseonics. The stock price of Senseonics Holdings increased by 26.9% today. This is why it happened. The stock price of Senseonics increased by 26.9% today. The company did not have any announcements directly, so it appears that there were other catalysts at play. There were a few Schedule 13G filings published by the SEC. So apparently Senseonics, they didn't have no catalysts. They didn't have no news that came out, nothing special. The stock just soared. And the reasoning being is, let me tell you, let me inform you, these penny stock plays, we don't need no catalyst, we don't need no news, we don't need none of that. You gonna see a whole bunch of plays just take off, go to the moon for no reason at all. It's not because of the news or none of that. It's because of people doing lack of research, lack of due diligence. Us people that been in the game, we can read these chart patterns and we know when it's time, when it's due for a stock to spike. When it's due, you feel me? History repeats itself. So we study the past, and then the past is it comes up, and now we're here. And so we don't need no news and none of that to make these stocks go up. We study the past, the patterns, and all that, and then we all come together and we focus on the same stock. Everybody, the ones that know. So when we focus on, once we see something, you start buying it, and then we start telling our people to buy it, that it'll send the stock, it'll make the stock go crazy. So anyway, let's carry on. SENS stock price. Senseonics Holdings shares sharply higher on Tuesday. SENS adds over 20% on Tuesday. Senseonics investors continue to await FDA approval for its continuous glucose monitoring device. So we still waiting for FDA approval for the glucose monitoring device. And we know, I told y'all in the other update on the video, that this glucose monitoring system is 2 times better than the last one. So that's another reason like why this is a good long-term hold. This stock can go on to do great things. SENS has spiked on no apparent news. SEC filings today show no new info. Now let's check out the Wall Street analysts. Let's see what their price target is on SENS. The 5 analysts offering 12-month price forecasts for Senseonics have a median target of $1 with a high estimate of $1 and a low estimate of 70 cents. The median estimate represents a negative 80.99% decrease from the last price of 526. So they think this thing is 5 times overvalued. They think this thing is way overvalued. That's what they mouth say. You feel me? You know what I told you? They like to hate on these companies in public, but they be buying them up in private. So let's check it out. Let's see what they pockets doing. Let's check out the institution. So increased positions, 41, 6.9 million shares. Decreased position, 40, 6.3 million shares. Held positions, 42, 49 million shares. Total institutional shares, 62.3 million. Out of 62.3 million, they only decreased, they downsized their position out of 6 million. They got rid of 6 million shares out of 62 million. They holding the rest. So you do the math. New positions, 24 holders, 5.2 million shares. Sold out, 18, 1 million shares. Their pockets doing a little something different from what they analysts saying. That's all I'm saying. But like I told y'all, don't let none of this determine on what you do here. Don't let me determine what you do here. Don't let the Wall Street analysts determine. Just use all of this as homework. You doing all your homework. That's what you doing. Now you got your homework figured out. Now you the executive. Now it's time for you to make your decision on what you gonna do. You feel me? But we in this thing together, y'all. So now let's carry on. So that's all we got for SENS. So for the ones that's late to the party, you know what I like to do. I like to help y'all out. So let's see where we will hop in on this thing, where we will get out at to stay safe. Let's see where we'll get in at, where we'll get out at, on the upside and the downside. So right now, if you late to the party, if I was to have to hop in, I would wait for this thing. The pull is at 550. So during pre-market, I expect this thing to keep going up in pre-market. During pre-market, they probably reach $6, 6 plus. And then tomorrow, it probably continue on a run. So I would try to catch this thing at the opening. At the opening, if this thing open up at $6 plus, a nice pullback would be at the price now. So if this thing pull all the way back to 540, I get my first position. Then I see it pull all the way back to $5.10. I get my next position. Then I put my last coins if I see it pull all the way back to $4.60. If it pull all the way back to $4.60, I put my last on that. And we probably never see that price, but you want to be prepared. And then once you get in at $4.60, I ride this thing all the way out to like $9. It's gonna go high, way higher than that. But I'm just saying for a quick return. But if you want to hold it long term, sell out some of your shares at that price and hold out the rest of them. So check this out. And then for the downside, just in case, just say our plan don't go as we expected and we have to get out for a loss. So if we see this thing pull all the way back to let me help y'all. If we see this thing pull all the way back to $4.50, we're going to get up out of there. If we see it pull back to $4.50, we're going to get up out of there and we're going to regroup. We'll be able to regroup and get in for a lower price, back down in the threes, because that's where the next farmer support at. So these videos help y'all out in any kind of way. You already know you found the right place. This your boy B Hayes. Don't forget to consider joining the family. We out, y'all. God bless.